says was live, that means you got the replay. Just type hashtag replay. I'm so glad you're here for the live. We're going to make a Christmas countdown calendar today because I dropped my pieces. Let me get set up on Facebook and we'll be all set to go here. I think we're good. Hi everybody, it's Nancy. Hope you're having a really good day. If it says was live above my head, that means you caught the replay. It looks like maybe I'm a little close, so let me just check that on here. But if you can see me, say hello. Hope everyone's doing awesome. I have a new device here so I can kind of see comments. Yay, this is so exciting. So I have some cutouts that we're gonna work with today. I'm gonna pull myself back a little bit. That way you can see better. And we're gonna get started. The keyword today is countdown. So type the word countdown and check your messages. We're gonna use a couple transfers today. Oh my goodness, I'm loving this. Yay! I'm going to do a little shout out to Melinda Michael, who sent me the link to this great device so that I can see myself and have my phone backwards. So yay. Hope everyone's great. Like I said, keyword is countdown. So type that when you get here and say hi. All right. So I have these cutouts that I did with my laser, and we are going to stain them really quick. Hi, Cindy. I rested a little bit. I took a nice bath. Oh, it says Christmas. Hang on. Let me fix the pinned comment. It is definitely not Christmas. The pinned comment should be. Let me edit that. Everybody keeps talking and I can't do it here. Let me do it faster than you. Here we go. Keyword is countdown, not Christmas. So let me fix that. Ooh, that's not how you spell countdown. That's how you spell countdown. Okay, and then I think I can pin it. Yay! Okay, you should see the word countdown as the keyword. I did rest, had some lunch, took a shower. That's a lie. I take a bath. But anyway, took a bath and feel, I have my water here, so you'll probably see me drinking some water during the live. But hey, Jessica Morgan. How are you? Hi, Kathy. How are you? Hi, Linda. Hope you guys are good. Yeah, so I had took a soak, some Epsom salts, and then had some lunch. And I actually ordered the save the dates for Caitlin for her wedding. So that it was something that I was supposed to do on Monday, and I did it today. And then I've had this idea for a little while, and you know how I get. It gets stuck in my head, and I just have to do it. And so we're going to do it. Hi, Jen. How are you? I think I said hi to Kathy already. Hi, Kathy, again. So, guys, these are the cutouts from my shop. You are going to get enough to make this whole project if you want to do it with... what's the word I want to use? Like the set that it all comes together, you will be able to use all of these. I did not cut extra, so it will be just what you see on Etsy if you want these cutouts to do it with it. You could do this totally without the cutouts, but it works with them, and I'm kind of excited. Hi, Jan. How have you been? How cold are you up there, Jan? So I am just taking espresso paste, and I didn't feel like taping these all down, so yes, I am getting some on my fingers, but I'm not that worried about it. And watering it down with a foam brush and some water, and then staining these is what I'm doing. Jen, good luck at your craft show. It sounds like you have some pretty good success, so I hope that continues for you. Thank you for sprinkling, Jessica. I appreciate you so much. Have you guys been enjoying the Black Friday deals? I certainly have. I wore the Heat Press sweatshirt that I made with the Pray. If you were in my VIP group yesterday, you saw that I had that on. If you missed the club idea and you're not in the VIP group, make sure you're in my VIP group. Oh, you're not bad. You aren't bad. We're actually not that, I mean, we're warmer than that, but I think we're only a high of 67 here in Texas. So it was chillier this morning, like in the 50s when we ran. Anyhow, what was I saying? Black Friday. I don't remember now. I got distracted. Hi, Donna. Donna Davis, how are you? Also, happy Thanksgiving to you too. We will. We are headed to Seattle on Tuesday to spend time with, now this is going to be lighter, time with Caitlin and Thomas for Christmas. Joe's going to be not able to come. He's going to stay in France, but that's okay. We'll see him at Christmas. I might wipe those back a little bit. I want these a little lighter, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little water to these ones that I already did, because I'm liking this lighter shade. So if you want it lighter, just add more water to your paste, which is what I'm doing. And you could also, even if it's dried, you could go back with a baby wipe and rub it back. That'll work also. Oh, Donna, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Like I said, I just got the save the dates ordered for Caitlin. I was waiting on them because they wanted to add their website to it. But she gave me that on Sunday night. It was either Sunday night or Monday, and I'm like, I think it was Monday, actually. I'm like, Caitlin, if you think something's getting done on Monday, it ain't happening. It is not happening on a Monday. Not for me. My brain can only handle so much, and so I got to get school out of my head before I can handle other things. How long is Joe in France for? He's been traveling a lot since he bought. Yes, he was traveling a lot before he bought his house. I think he's only lived in his house for like a week and a half. I'm not sure how long he's going to be there right now. He's going to be back for Christmas. I know that. That boy, the grass does, what's the saying? The grass doesn't grow under his, what is that saying? Grass doesn't grow under his feet, or I don't know. There's a saying. Somebody typed the right saying. Yeah, he was going to come for Thanksgiving and then head back and all the things, but something came up, so he's going to stay there. And we're going to wipe these back a little bit. And we'll see him at Christmas time. It'll be all good. Oh, actually, just this one, maybe. So I'm just taking a baby wipe and going over that paste. So when it gets wet, even if it dries, so when it gets wet, it'll reactivate that paste, which again is semi-permanent. So that is kind of the bonus. You're not going to be able to fully rub it off, but you will be able to wipe some of it back if it got a little darker than you wanted or whatever. That is the bonus of using the paste and not the acrylic paint for this project. So these went on a little, I should have had more water on my brush when I did it, so I want these to have more of a gingerbread vibe. And they were just a little too dark for my liking. So we're going to just brush those back. I'll say Joe is a little bit seasonal with his job, so he works so many thousands of hours in the summertime, in the spring to the fall. Winter is a little less busy for him, so he's lucky in that. He has a little more time freedom with that, isn't it? Okay, I think these are going to be good. These are decent. Decent. Okay, so we're going to set those aside. get this off of some of my fingers. Okay, and we are going to, I don't need this. We have, and I have one little, so with all these cutouts, so you're going to get all the base. Let me show you the transfer we're going to use. Let me get it out of here, which I usually do before we go live. Hi, Charlene. How are you? Hope you're good. Okay, so we're going to use this transfer. Right now, this one is on special for 50% off, and I've been using it a lot. So the cutouts that I did for these, you guys, so you get all these shapes, which go like the outer part. And then you're also going to get all of these shapes also. I'm just using for this project one tree, okay? But you're going to get all the candles and the ornaments and a bow and everything that is on this transfer you're going to get. When you order just one set of cutouts, it all comes. Oh, your earache just went away overnight. That is so strange. I'm so glad for you, though. Happy Thanksgiving that is coming up to everyone that's getting here. All right, I'm going to get another brush. Hi, Deb Cobb. How are you? And I'm just going to paint this tree in bright white. And then we're going to chalk it real quick. This one little piece. Keyword is countdown. And this transfers only on special through Monday, okay? I mean, through Sunday night. Monday we have a bunch of new stuff happening on Monday, which you're also gonna love. So keep your eyes peeled for Monday. Okay, we just need that one little piece. We're going to dry it and add the detail to it. What are you guys, is anybody traveling for the holiday? We definitely are. But we're not leaving until, Tuesday. So we got a few days at home. And guys, I'm starting to get a headache because that means I'm a little dehydrated from our run today. Now, of course, I drink on the run, and I should drink a lot more afterwards, but I get bad about it. All right, we're going to wax this little bit, this little tree. And for this project, you could do any of the shapes that you get with it. You could use any shape. I just thought the tree was the best fit for it. Hi, Maud. How are you? All right, let's move well, we're going to need them. I'm just trying to get these out of the way for right now. Okay, because what I want to do right now is add the detail to my little tree. So you can use this one will match with any of the ones that are on here. I think I'm just going to slide it under and do it on this one. See if that matches. There we go. And I didn't add gold for the star. So if you want your star gold, you'll have to add that to the cart link. Just realizing I only added the nominee part. Okay, so I added nominee for the star, and then we're going to grab, thanks for sprinkling, Michigan plays at 3. So this is why I thought I'd go live now, because by the time 3 o'clock comes around, a lot of times I'll go live like during the halftime, but I think once I sit down, I'm going to be out for the count. So my plan is to do this with you guys, and then I may be out for a while. We'll see. Okay. So our tree is done. Let me pull this off here. I'm dog sitting. Oh, nice. What kind of dog is it? All right, and then we're just going to pull the tree off, and I'll show you how many. I just absolutely love this little tree. Look how detailed this little tree is. Here, let me see if I can make it less blurry for you. I think that looks so cute. Hang on. It's a little bit blurry, but I'm trying not for it to not be blurry. It's super detailed is all I want to say. All the little ferns and everything, this is perfect. Okay, we're just going to set that aside. And then what we're going to do now, we're just going to, oh, you know what? I'm not going to do that part yet. Well, should I do that first? Yeah, we're going to do this first. I'm changing my mind. Back and forth with how I want to do this. So I'm just going to take my cutouts now. You could sand and wax all these. Might be a good idea, but I'm not going to. We're going to see how we do without waxing them or sanding them. You can totally sand and wax them if you like, but I'm just going to put them all on the back. Is that going to stick when I pick that up? All right, we're going to put them all on the back facing down. It really doesn't matter which ones because all we're going to do is the dots. So I'm just going to pick all the clean ones and just use the top row here. I have 25 total. Hang on. Tulane plays at 2:45. Oh, you don't get that channel. Honey is a golden lab. Oh, how is she older or younger? Labs I know can be super energetic when they're young. And then if I can adjust any of these, I will. I don't think it's going to matter a lot. But I do want these little tiny dots to go all around the outside edge. And you could do that totally with, if you have the patience for it, you could do it with your, like the back of your paintbrush. You could do it on the back of your paintbrush and just make dots all the way around. But there's no way mine would be consistent. I'm sure my spacing would be off and all that. So I'm just going to take the time to do this part. Okay, and I just want to make sure they stick when I flip it over after doing all that. Well, one fell out of all of them. That's not too bad, is it? Not too bad. Okay, I'm just going to make, they do not have to be perfectly lined up, but just good enough that when I do my dots, they'll be even. How about that? This one I wanted to change a little bit, but the rest are good. Okay, so I'm going to use bright white. Actually, I might have enough in this one. And go around all of my cutouts here. And I really just want to get the polka dots, like I said. All the way around, okay? I am shedding my hair. It's just shedding, apparently. You would think I just got it cut, it would be fine. Okay, so what that's creating is just this. I got a little white on the edge, but it actually looks really cute. Okay? This is what we're going for here. And if you go off your transfer, you're going to get a little white on the edge. That I don't care about. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. For me. But if you don't want it, then just be extra careful. I am never extra careful, so this is how I do it. You do it your way. And it's turning out just fine with me not waxing. Thank you, Charlene. So I think I'm just going to work from the outside in. And that way we can pull them up. Maybe I'll pull up 2 at a time. Should be able to do it that way. I always put my paste 9 feet away from where I need it. Okay. So we're going to do all of these just like so. It only takes a second. What I love about this transfer, when I made the cutouts, I thought how cute, because I thought how cute it would be to use all the little pieces, the ornament, the candy cane, and the whatever, as embellishments for other projects, even if I don't use the ovals. And as it's turned out, I've used the ovals a couple of times now. So I have been loving this design, to be honest. So all size C and D transfers are on special 50% off. There are some doorbuster deals that are going out of my head right now. For some reason, I cannot think of what they are, but there's a lot going on, and on Monday there will be, oh, I have it written down right here. Oh, the hanging frame and the snowflakes. Guys, get your flakes welcome. I did that behind me here. It's all blending together. Man, teaching and doing this can be a lot for information to hold on in my brain. Anyhow, flakes welcome. You can get that transfer for free with gift with purchase. And then there are some doorbuster deals. You can get that frame for $10. There's a wine bag for $10. All the things. It's like a drawstring wine bag. And don't forget to enroll in my perks program while you're at it, because that's going to save you an extra 30% off all the things. All right, we're getting there. We've got all our dots. We're getting our dots. It is cute on the edges, isn't it? This show was yesterday, and today a lot of orders, just a bit over 100. Good for you. I know not a lot of people have that success. So they must like what you're making, Jen. You should feel proud of that. I personally don't like to sell my finished products, only because I put, my joy in it and my heart in it, and I'm always worried that if somebody didn't like it, then I would be sad. I don't know. I like to do this for you and give you guys ideas. And then, but selling my own things I always think you guys are brave. And if you're having success, then that means you're making things that people enjoy. So good for you. Okay, like I said, some of these I didn't put on exactly perfect, which is why I'm getting it on the edges, but it's going to be cute anyway. All right, I'm going to get these bottom ones and work my way now from the top up. From the bottom up. Let me see if I can get all these real quick. Charlene, you'll have to flip between Tulane and Michigan. I'm just kidding. Jace always flips around when there's any commercial. Jen, sometimes I'll give it as a gift, or I keep my favorites, or If somebody says, hey, Nancy, can I buy that from you? Well, I will sell it if somebody requests, but I have not been selling my finished products actively. Personally, I just like to make things. Hopefully, if you've been watching me for a while, you see that. This idea is just because I want to make it. I saw something and it made me, I forget, I was scrolling on Pinterest, which is where, I don't know about you guys, where do you lose most of your time? For me, when I get on my phone, I almost always default to Pinterest. And man, it's a time suck for me. But anyway, I find bazillions of ideas and you can't do them all. But the ones that I love, I screenshot and then I try to get to all of them. It's not always possible, but I do my best. Hi, Jima. How are you? Hi, Kathy. Guys, we're getting close to the end of this part. I only have 4 left. And then we'll do the next part. And then you will see the magic. I came in here with one idea and it didn't work. And then I'm like, ooh, but will this work? Like the idea is the same, it's just the execution of the idea. And I was excited to see that it would work. So here you go. This is why we're here. For this fun idea. So for Thanksgiving, we have a tradition. We started this tradition, gosh, 6 or 7 years ago, I think. Where we buy the gingerbread house kits. Typically, where we've gotten them is at Target, because they always have like different ones. And then we do, we build gingerbread houses either like after dinner or before Thanksgiving dinner or something like that. And the last few years since I've been doing this, I've been posting them anonymously, like I don't tell you whose is whose. And then we vote on which one we like the best. So we'll do that again this year, okay? All right, so this we're done with. Are we done with it? Yes. We're totally done with this transfer. This is reusable. You can clean it with water and then use it over and over and over again. The story beside you, do you need a stencil for? What do you mean the story beside me? What do you mean? This? The true story? No, you don't need it. This, if you're talking about the true story here, no. There's no, I just painted it. You could put like a pattern on the letters if you wanted, but you do not need a transfer for it. Just to do it like that, absolutely not. I think I posted a reel on how to make that a while ago. It should still be on my page because I didn't do it live. All right, so let's get our table clean because, of course, I made a huge mess. And we're going to dry up these. Actually, are we going to do that now? No. Yes. You're welcome, Cindy. That one's a very easy, I would almost call that like a beginner craft project. Because it's pretty easy to paint. And there's not a lot of cutouts with it. It's mainly the word true story is all one piece. And you just add a couple pieces to it. It's pretty easy to do. Okay, we still need our white. Oh no, yes we do. All right, so we're going to get these dry. Oh, it's so fun. We enjoy it. You know, we're a small little family, and the 4 of us, well, sometimes 6, sometimes 5. This year will be the 4 of us. It's a fun little, I won't say it's an icebreaker, but it's just a fun thing to do. And like I said, I'll post the results and you guys get to vote. And we ask you to please vote on it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to use this. This is the Peanuts font. Any font would do. I'm actually going to, you could use stickers also. I just don't have white ones. So let's start with these. Let's start with these. So I'm just going to, we're going to do this as quick as we can. As quick as we can. So I'm going to put one number on each one, starting with 1. There's 1. Here we'll do 2. And of course, our single digit numbers will be pretty fast. And honestly, I think the double digit will go pretty quick too. There's 2. 3. This might be faster than stickers. I was thinking about using the stickers that I have. They're about this size, but they're black and they're just not going to, wasn't going to work with what I needed. So I decided we're using this. I love this Peanuts font. It's pretty simple. It's obviously the theme. You know, it's their, what is the word I want to use? Their design, but it's like, it's a size B. It's a perfect size font. And then if you want to personalize something, it's not too cumbersome. It's not too big. It's easy to handle. You can see I keep mine in strips because they're easier to clean like this. Hold on, hold please, because I am going to need to clean this. If you go to Auburn, Indiana, stop by. Me? I'm good, Patricia. We are traveling to, Seattle, so we're not going that direction. But at Christmas time, we will travel to Michigan. I don't know if our route takes us that way, my friend, but maybe. All right, I'm going to, I need to make room. We're going to spray that. We'll clean them in a bit. And then we'll do these. You notice I didn't even fuzz these, which is my normal go-to. I normally teach you to fuzz and then to sand and wax. And that is really just like an added protection so you don't pull up your paint. I think because I stained these and I didn't really, what's the word I want to use? I didn't like just paint them. I watered the paste down, so I kind of stained the wood. It's more forgiving. If you're going to use a more solid paste color, you would want to sand and wax everything and fuzz your transfer, okay? I don't want you to, this is probably the first time I've not done all the steps, but I just want to point that out. All right, and we're on 9. And then I'm going to try to do a quicker double digit. So I have the 0 here in my hand, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it a little bit to the left for 10. Okay, then I'm going to clean my transfers super quick, as quick as I can. Is this a Christmas countdown? Well, Janet, what's the difference? I didn't wax anything, Charlene. That's why I was saying that. I didn't sand anything. I didn't wax anything. I actually didn't even fuzz my transfer like I usually teach. So what I was saying was, uh-oh. Am I still live with you guys? Let me see. It says I am there, but my screen went crazy. And everything's plugged in. Wait, let me make sure. Okay, that was just my computer, I guess. What's the difference between an advent calendar and a countdown? Who wants to weigh in on that? UE. Kathy Twee said UE. I don't know what you meant to say. What is the difference? I don't know if I used either of those words. Oh, I am live. Okay. I guess I used the word countdown. I guess it's more of a countdown. Oh, I did freeze? Oh, well, that's weird. That is strange. Advent calendar usually has a small gift. Oh, this is a countdown. But if you wanted to find a way to make it an advent calendar, then you could totally do that. Okay, so for the rest of these, I'm going to need this for 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I don't have enough. What is wrong with me? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I only have 20. You guys, do I not have 25 of these? I don't have enough. All right, well, we're going to go with it. And I will make 5 more at the end. Just be patient with me. I'm like, I know I laid this all out. Just be patient. You'll get the gist. I will make 5 more afterwards, but I'm going to have to cut them. Okay, you know what? I can't make this up. Because I'm like, I'm only going to get to 20. What is happening? All right, so what I'm going to do right now, we'll do that one last. 10. We're going to do 11. You know what, Nancy? This will be super cute when it is completely finished. But I do not have 25 cuts. I only have 20. This one's going to be 11, so we'll go back and do that one at the end. I'm going to go through and add my ones. My point was, you guys, seriously? 11, 12, we're going to do 13. It'll be fine. You get the gist. I'm here for ideas. 13. 14. 15. I don't know what I did wrong. Well, I know what I did wrong. I didn't count. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's going to be the countdown to 5 days before Christmas. Oh, you guys. It's all good. It's still a cute idea. I'm going to tell you that. So my point was going to be, this is how you can do your double digits and it not take forever to do. Do all your ones. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I need one more. And then, what I was going to say, I am here to entertain you, Charlene. So you can laugh about this all day long. 19, and then I was going to say, then do all your 20s. But you only need 5 of them. Or maybe 6. But because I'm Nancy, I only have 1. It's fine. I'll fix it. You notice that I just keep saying it, which means it's not fine. So then you can go back and add, there's my 12. Here's my 1. And then you don't have to worry so much about like drying each letter in between and blah, blah, blah. This is my point, was the ones will dry. Then you can go back and do your other numbers and it won't really take that long. And it's pretty easy to line these up. First of all, the font is pretty wonky. So, you know, they don't have to be exactly perfect. And then you can see through the transfer. So lining up the numbers is pretty simple, is what I was getting at. Anyway, 14, 15. We should have 25, so just know we need 5 more. Not a big deal. 15, 16. Okay, then we'll do these. If Jace knew how to run the laser, I would run to him and say, go cut me 5 of these. Now you will have enough because I did use some of these in the cutouts. That is still true. You will have enough to make this with 1 set of cutouts. There's our 17. Here's 18. But he does not. So unfortunately, I will show it to you finished completely later. Because that's going to bug me. I'm going to have to go and cut them right after the live here. 19, and then with the 0, oh no, I already did that. I need a 1. Oh, I needed one more 1. Because I already did I do my 20? Wait, hang on. Oh no, here it is. 2, 0, and they do fit in between those dots. No, I didn't forget the 1 on the 10. I mean, I would have gotten to it eventually, but it's fine. I'm just going to clean it super quick. I was able to do all of those ones without cleaning in between, and it didn't dry and get distressed looking. So if your paste is in good shape, you have a newer bottle of paste, which my white is almost always fresh, so it doesn't matter. You'll be able to do them all like that. I'm just going to leave that. Okay. Okay, well, we have 20 numbers, but again, use your imagination for the other 5. Okay? All right. And then, now what are we going to do? We're going to set these aside. Just going to move them over. Okay. And then, thank you for the thumbs up. We're going to get out our magnet board. I'm going to clean this a little bit right here. Now, this was our chalk markers that we did with our Snoopy cutout here. So I am just going to clean that up with some water, some of the board eraser, and it comes right off. You could use chalk paste or whatever right on here. All right, and then we're going to do it like this. Now with this, I am going to fuzz the letters a little bit because my chalkboard is non-porous. It's going to grab these really well, and I don't want it to stretch when you pull it up. Okay, so we're just gonna do same thing up here. Let me see. Let me do the T also. It's gonna make my life easier, I think. Okay, now with this, because of the way I have to do it, we're gonna have to dry quick in between so we don't smudge the letters. Can you guys see? You can see. Okay, so, oh wait, where's my Y? My Y is with my letters. So we're gonna do this and line it up. And I like my letters kind of close, so. I won't need the Y or the Z again. So I'm going to go back and forth between the two words just to make my life a little bit easier. And just press my paste in. And work my way out. I like to work from the center out when I do this. All right, and also, guys, I just reminding you, any order you place on my Etsy site from now till the end of the month, I'm also sending you, with your order, a free set of alphabet. So all the orders that left my porch this morning and on Friday, you're getting a free set of alphabet with multiple vowels and whatnot, just for free, to say thank you for your order. Just know that I'm doing that. Hang on. This board is a little bit long, so it's harder for me to see my letters are straight or not. I'm really trying not to have to open a new jar of paste. And I don't think I will have to. We'll see. We're pushing it to the end. Hi, Teresa Ann Lee. How are you? Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. All the hearts. The hearts help me so much, and I so appreciate it. So I'm just going to write the words days till Christmas. So when Joe was born, my mother-in-law, hang on, let me do before I tell you this story. CHRISTMAS 9. So I need the fifth letter. CHRIS. All right, so we need the S. My mother-in-law bought him as a baby a countdown. I guess not an advent calendar. I always called it an advent calendar, but you're probably right. A countdown to Christmas. It was a magnetic Winnie the Pooh, like opening, basically like tri-folded, and it was magnetic. And it was like this scene that built up to Christmas. And, you know, the first scene there, I don't know. I still have it. We put it up every year. But the first scene is like them playing in the winter snow and blah, blah, blah. And then all the Pooh characters. And then, and I'm going to do it just like that, I think. Anyhow, and then, so we use this for years. And my kids would love every day to come down, and I'm going to have to open the thing. and who gets to put the magnet on today and build the scene, and it was like a whole thing. I tried to find like another one so I could have two. I did not. And because Joe was older, in the beginning he would say, when Caitlin came around and was old enough to do it, he would say, oh, Caitlin, you can go first. Let me just tell you, he's one smart cookie. Because he would tell her to go first, and then I realized the reason he told her to go first was because he wanted to go last and be able to put the star on the tree. Here I thought he was being this nice big brother, and the reality was, till Caitlin caught on and I caught on, he wanted to put the last one on. So he would always say, oh, you can go first, Caitlin. And I thought, oh, what a nice boy I'm raising. He was a nice boy, but not at that age. He was, oh goodness, Nancy. He was being a naughty older brother is what he was being. Can't wait to watch the Michigan game. You need to subscribe to the channel so I can't watch Tulane or Michigan. Darn. Oh, that's right. You said that. Sorry. I was just thinking about you were saying they're at the same time. I forgot that you said that you can't watch it. Okay, so I want to make sure I spell everything correctly. So if I start to spell it wrong, though you're delayed, it won't help me. I'm on my own here. Okay, let's do our M. Let's see if I do the M. You're not going to be able to help me because you're delayed. So I'm on my own. C-H-R-I. I got to concentrate. Oh, I just smudged it. I got to concentrate for a minute. I smudged my M, but it's all good. So I work on both ends instead of going from the top to the, one side to the other. So basically you can get 2 letters done in a time because I am impatient and don't like to wait for things to dry and all the things. So this is the reason I do it this way, but you guys are probably way more patient than I am. And you could do 1 letter at a time and, dry in between and be fine with it. I am not patient like that, so that's why I do it the way I do it. Kathy, thank you for the stars. You're so sweet. I appreciate you, especially on a craft that I kind of failed with by not having enough things. Thank you for the stars. All right, let's get our A on here. We're almost done with our lettering, and then I'm just going to put all this together, and it'll be so cute, I promise, even though I'm missing numbers. Despite the fact that I'm missing numbers. All right, let's get our C on here. C-H-R-I-S-T. Okay, I just gotta try and put my S on. Went to the dentist yesterday. I have no cavities. Yay! Oh, that's right. Missy has some cavities, I remember. Poor thing. I'm not a fan of the dentist, you guys. Not. I'm actually a huge baby at the dentist. Here's our S. All right, let me spray all of these. We don't need these anymore. But I do need my S. And then the rest of this is going to go super quick. I promise. So hold tight for the end. Hold tight. I'm just drying my S super quick. Okay. And my Christmas is a little. Did I dry that? I did. This is going to be cute regardless. Regardless. Look, if you get your letters off center, it's a chalkboard. You're going to be able to change it up. It's not a big deal. Okay? And it looks like I spelled Christmas correctly. So there we go. That is a plus. Even with all the hullabaloo. Okay. Let's put this all together, even though we're missing 4 things. Okay? So what we need now, we're going to get some magnets. And I have these that I got on Amazon. Okay, and I did test this out, so it does work. I just have to make sure. So this box on Amazon actually comes with it comes with stickers for the back of the magnet, okay? So they're just peel and stick, and they stick pretty well, okay? And they have a little tab on there, and you just lift the tab. So it's like a glue dot, essentially. And then you just put that on the back of your cutout, okay? And then, same for this. We're going to do this for each of these. This should work. Fingers crossed. Okay. It works! So then you can move your little guy across, okay? So this is the idea. So let's get our numbers. It really doesn't matter what order. The only thing I want to make sure I do, because they do like repel a certain side. So you want to make sure your magnet will stick to, you know what I mean? Because if you try to go backwards, then they repel. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then also I need 5 more. So I'm going to put those down here. I'm not happy that you made a mistake on the amount of ovals for the numbers, but it just shows you're human. You're not happy? Like you're upset? Well, I'm sorry that it upset you, but you shouldn't. And I mean, I guess I get what you're saying, Kathleen. I'm not happy either, to be honest. I am human. And thank you for saying that. I get the gist of what you're saying. So this part, you're just going to, I think this is maybe the quickest way to do it. I did this whole layout. I did this whole thing. I counted them. I don't know what I was thinking. Who knows? Then you just got to peel. Peel and stick on the back. And of course, I know that's not the right order. It doesn't really matter what order you do them in. You just want your magnet to stick to the back. And you want to make sure you have enough. I'm glad you love the idea. Again, creators are just idea people. If you see something and you would change it or whatever, change it. Just do it. We're just here for inspiration. I'm just trying to do this as quick as possible. Sometimes quickness doesn't always work. All right, so we'll put them in order in a second. Okay, let's get more of our thing. Again, it comes with this. You could use hot glue. I have used hot glue on these before. But this sticky that comes with these magnets is very, I want to say, very sticky, I guess is maybe the only way to describe it. I've had this box for a long time. Thank you, Karen. I'm glad you think so. One thing I do know is it will fit on here because I did 5 across and 5 down. I'm like, oh, it's going to be fine. And I know I counted these, but I guess I must have only counted to 20 and thought in the moment when I was hurrying that that was going to be enough. Well, it's definitely not. You know what? You could do 20 and start your countdown on the 5th or the 6th or whatever day that would be. But that wasn't the intention. Now, it does help if you kind of rub that glue dot down a little bit. These I'm just putting down for next time for the rest of my cutouts. You guys, seriously. Oh my goodness. This was quite a project, wasn't it? Well, this is the end, so thank you for the warning. I didn't realize it was on this long. Time flies when you're having a great old time, huh? I'm sorry you can't see it. That's such a bummer. I don't know why they don't just have them all, you know. 7's going to be there. We're going to put 1 there. Did I at least get all the numbers I had? In my class, we talk about everybody makes mistakes. As long as you try your best. So I'm living my best life doing that. All right, let's pull these around. This is still cute, right, guys? Keyword is countdown. Type the word countdown. Check your messages. That'll get you a message from my page. Oh, good. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I don't know if I don't know if this is 6 or not. Oh, there's 6, so this is 9. The 6 is straight, the 9 is curvy. That is helpful to know. There's 10. 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 16, 18, 19, 20. All right, let's get these last few on here. And I told you it'll fit going down. Just got to move them around a little bit. The biggest thing with this is I was trying to figure out how you could move the thing around. So I was going to do this with paper and magneted it to the board, but I didn't think that would work, that it wouldn't work. The way I wanted to do it anyway was not going to work. And so I just want to show you, you have room to put another one down there. See how that works? You will have another room for 5 more. But, you know, tomato, it's fine. It's totally fine. Oh, you guys can't watch the game? I'm so bummed. anyway, I'm glad you guys like the idea. Okay, mistakes happen. It happens. All right, guys, hit that heart button. Type the word. I'm just going to go like this, like it's already done. Type the word countdown. Check your messages. And I'll post a finished project with the end result later, okay? Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Let me get closer.